When DeMeco Ryans was introduced as head coach in early February of this year, he brought with him a mindset. That mindset has been repeated by his most important players and coaches as we head into the start of the DeMeco Ryans era. Let's talk about swarming in the locker room.
Yeah. It's the locker room on YouTube. You know what it is. Let's get it. Hey, locker room. Yeah, we in the locker room. Texas talk. Yeah, you know what we about to do. Localize every angle's what we really do. We the source. We the post of the
Welcome to the locker room, number one source for Texans daily digital content. I'm Landry Locker. You can hear me Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Sports Radio 610 and the Odyssey app. Number one source for Texans radio content. This is the place for the top digital content, the locker room. Subscribe, like, ride along. Appreciate you for coming through. If you're a Texans fan, it's a good resource for you to follow your favorite team. If you're not, it's a top resource to be able to follow and get the pulse of what's going on in Houston. And there's a little bit of excitement here. DeMeco Ryans has brought with him a coach that was highly coveted. He's brought with him some excitement, some nostalgia, some substance, you would hope. And he brought with him, when he was introduced at his first press conference, a mindset. You knew immediately it was going on T-shirts, the old swarm mindset. And there was a mindset for a few years back when Bill O'Brien was here. It was tough, smart, dependable. Basically copying what Bill Belichick has always said, but it was tough, smart, dependable. You never really knew what that meant, because you'd see guys like Nick Martin getting praised. You'd see guys with talent getting crapped on. You never knew what tough, smart, dependable meant. But in a short time, DeMeco Ryans has brought this mindset, and a lot of players have repeated this mindset, important young players, and you even have coaches saying it now. Let's go back a little over half a year ago when DeMeco Ryans, God, time flies when you're having fun. Hasn't been a lot of fun, in recent years, but it doesn't seem like it was over half a year ago. But this was DeMeco Ryans introducing the swarm mindset at his first press conference as head coach of the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I'm fired up. The excitement is real, and I can't wait to get to work, to get to coaching. We want to bring a winning team. That's what we want to bring to Houston. We want to bring you guys a team that you're going to be proud of as fans. All the excitement that we have right now, I'm excited. I'm fired up, and our fans, we want to continue that excitement. What I'm looking for and the type of players that we're looking for is players who are looking to swarm, right? We want players who have a special work ethic and a relentless mindset in everything that they do. That's what you're going to see from Texans football. Fast, you're going to see physical, you're going to see toughness, and guys who want to go win.
And, of course, you got the actually guys saying it should be swarm because the work ethic, you could say it's two words, but special work ethic and relentless mindset. That is where swarm comes from DeMeco Ryans. He'll lay it out for you right here.
Special work ethic and a relentless mindset in everything that they do. That's what you're going to see from Texans football.
All right, so you can get down with that. And a lot of times when coaches say stuff, the way that you can truly tell if players are buying in is if they say what the coach has said. And I thought one of the impressive things about this, and y'all know I'm the podium critic, so maybe I've been guilty of over-romanticizing press conferences, but I thought it was incredibly impressive that when DeMeco Ryans used the two biggest assets that he and Nick Caserio used early on in his tenure, the second and third overall pick, those guys, the second that they stepped foot at NRG, they were preaching this mindset. You've had Nick Caserio say swarm as well, but C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson, they both said it as well. Here's C.J. Stroud talking about that special work ethic and relentless mindset.
We want to put our head down, work, make sure that we grind to listen before we talk. I'm definitely excited to get started with these boys. And, man, we just want to swarm, make sure that we be deliberate on everything that we do. We want to adjust, adapt to everything that we have to become better teammates, better leaders. So everything that comes with making this whole organization better, that's what we're a part of.
Now, offensively, it's kind of hard to imagine swarming. It's a lot easier to imagine on defense. We'll hear probably the least impressive use of the swarm as this video goes on. Be sure to like the video, subscribe. It is the Locker Room. I'm Landry Locker. You can hear me Monday through Friday, 10 to 2, Sports Radio 610, and see me here daily in the locker room. Will Anderson, I think he's going to be the face of this Swarm thing. And I think he's taken pride in being the face. Got to spend some time with him at camp. Just an impressive young man. I think he's in for a really big year. But here's Will Anderson talking about swarming.
We just want to keep our head down and work and be intentional with everything we do and swarm to the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what this place is all about, swarming and being intentional. Keep your head down and working.
All right, there you go. Now, so you have two of the best players saying it. Bobby Slowick says it. The mad scientist kind of Slowick-ish vibe. I don't know about that. You tell me. Tell me if you're feeling the Bobby Slowick swarm. Put it in the comments. I'm not sure about this. I just, a
lot of the scheme is you have a system, you have a philosophy. And for us at the Texans, it kind of is the whole team. It's not just one specific side of the ball.
Right, Coach.
DeMeco always says swarm. That applies to offense also. Everything we want starts with, are we fast? Are we physical? Are we tough? And that, again, is when you turn on the tape of our offense, that's what you want to see. That should be the first thing that jumps out to you.
I'm just not feeling it. Y'all feeling this?
A lot of the scheme is you have a system, you have a philosophy. And for us at the Texans, it kind of is the whole team. It's not just one specific side of the ball. DeMeco always says swarm. That applies to offense also. Everything we want starts with, are we fast? Are we physical? Are we tough? And that, again, is when you turn on the tape of our offense, that's what you want to see. That should be the first thing that jumps out to you.
Love Bobby Slowick. Encouraged by hearing Bobby Slowick talk. Seems like there's been some good preaching. Not too sure about hearing Bobby Slowick talking about swarm. We actually did in the lab, in the Loop lab, 10 to 2 Sports Radio 610, the Odyssey app. We actually did like a little Swerve Boosie Webby remix with Nick Casario saying swarm. And I actually think Casario could do a little collab with Webby and Boosie.
Swarm. Swarm.
Appreciate everyone for coming through. Tough, smart, dependable is dead. Special work ethic and relentless mindset lives on. How will it look? We'll get to see it in Baltimore when the season begins shortly. Subscribe, like, ride along, no matter what happens, whether Bobby Slowick is spitting fire or he's not, whether the swarm mindset proves to have substance or not. When it comes to this Texan stuff and this digital game, we are all in this together. Appreciate you for coming through.
Yeah, we in the locker room. Texas talk, yeah, you know what we about to do. Localize every angle's what we really do. We the source, we the pulse of the city too. Landlocked, got the game in the headlock. Localize every time, can't stop, won't stop.